Listen up. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to live in the wish fulfilled while taking action and detaching from the outcome of the thing that you're manifesting. This is going to take you to the next level. This is something I prepared as super magical and powerful that's going to get you to the next level. And this video came to you for a reason, especially if you had that question. How do I live in the wish fulfilled and take action and be detached from the outcome of it at the same time? How do I do that? I'm going to break that down for you in this video. I love you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. This is letting go, allowing, living in the wish fulfilled, and taking action at the same time. All right, so let's talk about this. All right, and I know that a lot of people struggle with this, and I want to clarify the difference between these concepts and how to apply them practically in your life and be using these in your life. You're going to be a master of this by the end of this video, okay? So what does letting go really mean? Letting go doesn't mean doing nothing. It does not mean doing nothing, okay? So understand this. Let me get into this, though. It's about releasing attachment to the how or when things will happen. So don't tell yourself, oh my gosh, I need $10,000 in 2 hours. You just eliminated yourself probably from getting that money because you just put an attachment on of you not having it. All right, so now you just disconnected yourself from being abundant because you don't have it now. You just stated, I need to have it this time. Okay, you already have it. Okay, but let me get further into this. Attachment to the how or when things will happen and trusting that your desire is already on its way. You're not giving up your desire. Instead, you're stepping into a space of trust, knowing it's already done. Stepping into a space of trust and already knowing it's done. So when you truly let go, you stop obsessing over outcomes. Stop obsessing over outcomes. You shift your focus to being present and acting from the state of already having what you desire. You're already in that state of having it, okay? Focus on the present and also be grateful. But we're going to get into the exercises, so be patient here. Listen. What about taking action? That's a good question. This is where people get confused. Taking action isn't about forcing things to happen or working from a place of lack. Let me read that again. This is where people get confused. Taking action isn't about forcing things to happen or working from a place of lack. True action, the kind that aligns with manifesting, is inspired action. This means the action comes naturally because you're already living in the assumption of your desired completed goal is already fulfilled. It's already done. So for example, I'm going to give you examples here so you understand this better. For example, if you've assumed the state of being financially free, you might feel inspired to create something, start a conversation with somebody you never met before, or explore opportunities that feel aligned with that freedom of being financially free. It's not about forcing results. It's about allowing action to flow from the belief that it's already yours. It's already yours. Allow the action to flow from that belief that it's already yours, okay? So the balance between letting go and action. Letting go and taking action are not opposites. They actually work together. Letting go and taking action are not opposites. A lot of people think this. They think they're opposites. How do you do both at the same time? They actually work together. And let me explain. So letting go means you trust the process and don't cling to every detail. Taking action means you follow through on the opportunities that feel natural and aligned with your desire. Here's the important distinction between the two. Forced action comes from fear of lack. Forced action comes from fear or lack. Inspired action comes from faith and alignment. Inspired action comes from faith and alignment. All right, so here are the exercises, guys. All right, so I don't want to waste too much of your time. I was trying to get right into the meat here, right into the meat and potatoes. Okay, so practical exercises to let go and allow while taking aligned action. Recognize the bridge of incidents. The universe will arrange events, a bridge of incidents that lead you to your desire. Here's how to practice this best. First, assume the wish fulfilled. Create a mental scene where your desire is already true and submerge yourself in that feeling. Then relax and trust. Don't obsess over the how or try to control every step of the way. As opportunities naturally arise, which they will, take them. Take them. Take action. Take action. As opportunities naturally start to come to you from the feeling of your wish fulfilled, take them. Walk through the door. Pick up the phone. Take that new job, okay? Or come up with that creative idea for a new business, or turn on that camera and start making content every day. All right? If it feels aligned and exciting, it's likely a part of that bridge, okay? If it's aligned and it's exciting for you, you're naturally interested in it now of doing it, then there it is, okay? The let it be technique, all right? So this is the let it be technique. This is about releasing resistance. Here's how you can do this. Let it be. This is the let it be technique. Focus on your desire. Imagine it already being done. Feel the emotions of having it now. Joy, gratitude, relief, acceptance of the end. Like Neville Goddard would say, acceptance of the end. At the end of your visualization, simply say this. It's done. Let it be. It's done. Let it be. Then move on with your day, trusting that it's already happening. The let it be technique. Remember this. Let it go. Let it be. Just let it be. Just let it be. Just, that's all it is. Just let it be. It's done. Let it be. All right. So inspired action journaling. Sometimes we're unsure if we're forcing action or letting it flow naturally. Here's a journaling exercise to help you through this process. In the morning, write this. If I already had your desire, whatever that may be, what action would I naturally feel drawn to take today? All right. Write this down. This is your journaling, inspired action journaling. In the morning, write. If I already had $10 million or my business was already 10x, what action would I naturally be drawn to take today? Number 2, let your intuition guide you. The actions that come from alignment will feel effortless and exciting. All right. The actions that come from alignment will feel effortless and exciting. All right. At the end of the day, reflect. Did your actions feel joyful and natural? All right. This is what you're going to be journaling. At the end of the day, reflect. Did your actions feel joyful or natural? If yes, you're on the right track. All right. Number 4, what would I do if it were true? Question, what would you do if it were true? This is a powerful question to align your actions with your assumptions. So this is the question. Ask yourself, what would I do right now if my desire were already fulfilled? Questions, like I go over this a lot with questions. Questions are very powerful. They ignite the imagination. They ignite inspired action. Then after you ask this question, then act as if it's already true. For example, if you've assumed the state of wealth, you might walk with confidence. All of a sudden you walk a little bit different. You feel a little different. You're a little more confident, with your walk, your stride, the conversations that you have. Okay. You walk with confidence, spend intentionally, or take actions that align with abundance. Not from desperation, but because that's who you are now, like free will. You have the assumption to choose your concept of yourself, your state of being. You have free will to choose that. Remember, relaxation and allowing. Use this at night before sleep. Relax and allow. Lie down, relax completely, and imagine your wish as already fulfilled. Imagine your wish as already fulfilled. Replay a single scene that represents your desire. Feel it vividly. All right. Replay a single scene that represents your desire as being fulfilled. Feel it vividly. End with gratitude, saying, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is done. Thank you. Then fall asleep, letting your subconscious do the work for you. Lie down, relax completely. Imagine your wish is already fulfilled. Replay a single scene that represents that desire being fulfilled. Feel it vividly. End with gratitude, saying, thank you. It's done. Then fall asleep. That's a simple prayer. Simple prayer. The key to action. Action should feel natural, not forced. All right. When you're aligned with your desire, the right actions will come to you effortlessly. You'll feel a pull towards what's meant for you, and you'll know it's part of the process. The farmer analogy. Think of it like planting a seed. A farmer doesn't dig up the seed every day to check if it's growing, does he? All right. They plant it, water it, and trust the process. That's what you're doing. You're planting it, you're watering it, and then you're trusting the process. That's what letting go looks like. All right. So your inspired actions are like watering the seed. They nurture the process without interfering with the natural flow. Final thoughts. All right, final thoughts. I'll try to run through this quickly, but come back if you need to, or take notes. If you need to come back and take some more notes, feel free to do that and send this to anyone that you know that needs this information. All right, so the balance between letting go and taking action is simple. Letting go means trusting that it's done. Action comes naturally when you're living from the state of the wish fulfilled. And something else I've noticed too when I'm trusting and I let go is that I'm just in a natural state of gratitude and appreciation for the moment. And that causes me to take action. Like I feel just better about doing everything. Like stuff maybe the day before I wouldn't want to do because I wasn't grateful and appreciative. Today I'm grateful and appreciative. Now I feel okay about doing it. Like I really want it. I'm really interested in doing it. You'll find that too. Gratitude and action. Gratitude is action. Okay. So put it that way. All right. So here's the key question to live by. What would I think, feel, and do if my wish were already fulfilled? Ask yourself that question. Here's the key question, all right? What would you think, what would you feel, and what would you do if your wish were already fulfilled? So when you act from this space, your world will naturally align to reflect the state you've chosen. So right now, I want each and every one of you to understand this part. So trust, allow, and take that step that feels inspired and be grateful. A lot of times when you just create something, like if you're falling asleep with something all like through the night, like you're visualizing something, the next day, even if you just focus on being grateful and appreciative for having those things, like you're putting yourself in that state of having those things, you're super grateful for oh my gosh, I have all this new stuff in my world, and the stuff you already have in your world. That just puts you in this state of wanting to take action, like new action. You're super grateful and appreciative for all this new stuff that's in your life. And now you have this inspired action just to do things that you wouldn't normally want to do a week before. Like you were dreading doing this. All of a sudden you feel like, wow, I'm actually really interested in doing this now. You know, that's the new version of you that you create in this process. All right. So that's the end of this video. I really wanted to break that down because there's so many questions about this, and feel free to come back to this video. Take notes, send this to anyone that you know that may be having issues with this, trying to understand this. I think that we broke this down pretty well, but leave a comment, let me know, and we'll be getting into some other topics really soon. I love you guys. Happy holidays, and I will see you in the next one.